Hi, welcome to Cycle for Life. This video will show you my twice a week bike ride from Taman Desa to KLCC, a distance of 12 kilometers, averaging about 60 minutes per ride. And bravo to the planners at Taman Desa, they have planted lots of trees here. This is the highest elevation that I reach at Taman Desa, and from here at Jalan Kaki Bukit, then it's hooray downhill all the way to Mid Valley. Then I share the motorcycle lanes, which goes underneath Old Klang Road, and then it goes to Mid Valley through this mini roundabout that you can see here. Next, the motorcycle lane, which I'll be sharing between Mid Valley KTM Commuter Station and Federal Highway. You can notice the famous crocodile advertisement when you drive along Mid Valley, and this is where the motorcycle lane is. It's nice here because it's partly shaded by the ERL elevated tracks, as you can see. Crossing the Klang River from Mid Valley to River of Life dedicated bicycle lane. This is the first part that will take me all the way to Brickfields. This dedicated bicycle lane is fairly underutilized, so when you have a chance, come to walk and cycle underneath this River of Life, where I call it the Green Lane, where there are no cars and no motorcycles. This particular part is the Riverside Promenade, which is cantilevered over the river, and if you are a driver, you know that art bridge near to Brickfield. This is my favorite stretch of the dedicated bicycle lane, which is under the matured rain trees. It's always shady and cool here. It's just next to St. Teresa School. And whenever I cycle past this little Hindu shrine, I will make a stop and say hi to Mr. Gopal, the custodian, and it's also my favorite place to have a drink of water. After that, the bicycle lane will be shared with a road. This is the newly painted blue cycle lanes at Jalan Berhala and Jalan Tun Sempatan. At this point, sometimes I prefer to ride on the pedestrian pathway because it's safer than riding against the traffic at Jalan Tun Sempatan. Here the shaded walkway continues, and passing by Methodist College heading towards Kun Chen School. This shaded walkway is useful when it rains. Continues on back to the Klang River on what I call the green path again, and this portion follows the monorail line. This part is the new stretch of the River of Life cycle pathway, and I love this big rain tree, which provides much needed shelter in the otherwise barren bicycle lane. You have to be careful here to cross this unknown road, which is near the Bangunan Warisan, and on the far right is the old KTM KL train station. At this point, on the right is the Klang River, and you can see the LRT lines. Beneath me is the MRT line, and on the left is the KTM line, and earlier here on you got the monorail lines. But you will always see the perpetual jam on the on-ramp leading to Jalan Kuching, where I will later be cycling past underneath it. The dedicated cycle path from Mid Valley ends here at Central Market, Chinatown. And from here, I'll be sharing the road with the cars, but fortunately most of the traffic here is slow, and there are some shady places like the back gate of this temple. This temple actually fronts Jalan HSL. This back lane is shady and have hardly any traffic. Then I reach Jalan Yap Aloy, where all the helter-skelter begins. I hope that DBKL can tow away taxis and cars that are parked over the blue cycle lanes. The same here, please tow away the car on the blue cycle lanes along Jalan Raja Chulan in front of Menara Olympia. Here the path is quite nice, and at Jalan Raja Chulan, I'll be turning left into Jalan P. Ramlee. Here we need more trees. Then it's down here along Jalan P. Ramlee towards KLCC. On the left is a road leading to KL Tower. And finally, 12 kilometers later, you can see the Petronas Twin Towers of KLCC, Sky Suite, Vortex. So I like to encourage more people to cycle for life, use it as a form of commuting, and cycling for life also promotes good health. Well, the usual question that people ask me is, how do I carry my things around? At this point, this is how I do it. I'm using my old mountain bike to commute from Taman Desa to KLCC, and to keep myself cool under all weather conditions, whether it's rain or shine, I will put on these hand socks and leg socks to keep the heat out, as well as to provide more visibility, because it's good to be safe and be seen. One of the main challenges of commuting in a city like Kuala Lumpur is where to park and lock your bicycle. Here is one that is nice, and the last picture on the right bottom is the original River of Life in Batu Lancang Cemetery, Penang. We hope that that original River of Life cycle path will one day be revived. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon at my next video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, Simon360, and like the button. Thanks and bye!